What's up, family? Back again. And if it's your first time, welcome to the channel. Just in keeping with current events, you know what I mean? I did watch, I watch O'Shea Duke Jackson a lot. And when this whole thing blew up, I hadn't watched the 5150 show that night. So when this whole thing blew up, and it first came across my feed with Fawcett Media, a couple of other ones, Mediocre, I believe, Mediocre Tutorials. I believe they had it too. Somebody else had it. A few people had it. Seti Nash was blowing smoke. He was giving a bunch of half true information too. Like, you know, he ain't got all. But anyway, so then like I watched a little bit of Anton Daniels' video with him complaining about or doing his thing and saying Corey was shaking like a leaf or shaking like a salt shaker and all of that. I'm still a Corey Holcomb fan, so nah. I will say, and I don't know if he jumped in front of him because he was really ready to do it if Anton Daniels had said it again. I believe he would have did it if Anton Daniels said it again. But Anton Daniels ain't it ain't all that. I mean, all this, I'm from Detroit, yeah, whatever. Anyway, I mean, I love Detroit. I like Trick. Yeah. But anyway, in my opinion, what I saw when I watched the video was a lot of rage baiting from Anton Daniels. Also, when I found out that Anton Daniels had security in the room, you know what I mean? That makes a difference, okay? I don't care what nobody say. You can blow as much smoke as you want. You can say, let's go out back. But if you say, let's go out back, your security going out back too. So is he like backing you up, or is he stopping Corey from attacking you? How we doing this? You know what I mean? That's what I want to know. So, I mean, I hope this can happen straight. But anyway, it's a whole lot more to it, in my opinion. But bottom line, in a way, they proved Charleston White right. You know, when Charleston White says that, you know, he don't want to debate with no black people or whatnot because they ain't gonna build anything. You know, I understand that. For the most part, for me, this was more of thank you for letting me in, trying to stay tight on your little job. Okay, but I'm sorry. But for me, yeah, this was two black men who have large followings, you know, not making us, you know, I wouldn't say they made us look real bad, but they didn't make us look really good either, you know. For the most part, I'm not here to tear down Anton Daniels because I watch him sometimes too, but I do understand what he's doing. You know, in my head, he's Tommy Sotomayor, you know what I mean? Someone looking to get a pat on the head from someone who doesn't look like him, you know what I mean? That's what, you know, that's how he comes across in a lot of the things he says. And I don't know if y'all caught this, but there's a video short on YouTube going around of an interview that Mike Epps gave. And he's talking about how black people, you know, when we do get money, we can't do anything with it but flex on other black people. You know what I mean? And when I was watching this Corey Holcomb episode with Anton Daniels, I always thought of, I always think about what I you know, all of the money mornings, and you know, I understand, you know, you trying to promote black people getting money and all, and you want to teach money and this and that, you know. But I also understand when Corey said, you know, you never, you know, point that powerful perception that you got at, you know, people that don't look like you. You always, you know, pointing it at black men, and you know, yeah, you do. So, yeah, and then, you know, when he said that, you know, you came up with, I'm an equal opportunity smoke giver. I give smoke to anybody, but that's not necessarily true. You curate carefully the type of videos you make. I watched, I know, okay. But yeah, I'm glad nothing popped off, you know what I mean? I'm glad it only went to, you know, having a few words or whatnot. But I also knew that once that happened, and then Corey kept going in the direction he was going about the respect thing, I knew it was over as far as them having a conversation or a back and forth about anything else or anything productive. I knew that was going to be over. I knew once I noticed he was on it for like 2-3 more minutes, and then it came 5 minutes, and I was like, oh no, yeah, this finna go bad again. And it did, you know. So yeah, I pretty much, because I watched Corey enough and for years, so I know if he's staying on that, that's what's on his mind. You know, the fact that you called him out his name, or you said that he did that. You know, he didn't call him out his name, but you said that he did that to black people. And I understood what Anton Daniels was saying when he was like, you know, what you do is easy. Let me tell you what you do. But Corey wouldn't let him go into that because, you know, he was still offended. But when he was saying, you know, what you do is easy, what he's trying to say is Corey panders to black people. Corey don't pander to black people. Corey is his own preacher, okay? And the people who follow Corey, as far as follow his content or go see his shows and stuff, or consider themselves 5150 like I do, we don't Corey is not pandering to us or to nobody. He's a truth teller, okay? He tells his truths. We all have truths to tell. Most of us just don't tell them, you know what I mean? But he just tells it how he sees it. You feel me? You gotta respect the person's opinion. You know what I mean? That's all we got in this world. You know, individuality is opinion is a part of that. You know what I mean? In order for me to be an individual, I gotta have an opinion too. You know, and you know, you ain't gotta like it, just respect it. You know, especially if you want your opinion respected. You know, so hey, and don't get me wrong, I see a lot of people talking, but I think they missed the part where, I mean, a lot of people are harping on, you know, what Anton said to get him started. To get Corey started, but Corey, I did hear Anton when he said, you know, you said some things that I don't mess with neither, because he did, you know, say that he kissed the white man's butt. You feel me? Corey did say that. You feel me? So, in my opinion, when you're dealing with someone who is intelligent, you feel me, especially someone who knows how to rage bait you, how to get you off your square, you feel me, with certain words or say certain things. Especially when, you know, Anton said, well, we can go out back right now. And Corey turned around and said, I see you ain't said it again. And then after they went on again a little bit more, Anton, he got comfortable with it. He was like, oh, you ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna do nothing. Now, I don't know if you were saying that because you had security in the room. You feel me? Because that's a possibility too. You feel me? I ain't gonna leave nothing out. All right. But yo, more on the way. I got a lot of videos already made. I just got to put them out. Y'all bear with me. I'm coming. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you on the next one. Salute. That's how I'm coming.